Most buyers think that once they lose a house, it's over. And most of the time they're right, but not always. And right now, not understanding that difference is costing people houses they love. Because what a lot of buyers don't realize is that there is an actual process to staying in a deal even after you don't win. It's not automatic though, it's not implied, it's not something that just happens behind the scenes. It's something you have to intentionally do, and it's called a backup offer. And if you don't position yourself that way, you are completely out. No call, no second chance, nothing. And that matters a lot more right now than people think, because I am watching deals fall apart constantly. Not occasionally, not rarely, I'm talking constantly. Inspection expectations are not lining up between buyers and sellers. Financing is falling through. Contingent homes aren't selling. Buyers are getting under contract and then getting cold feet halfway through. That is everyday reality in this market right now. And when that happens, the seller has two choices. Do we go back on the market and start over? Or if we have a backup offer, do we move forward with someone who's already in position? And this is where the backup offers come in. And this is the part buyers don't understand. A backup offer is not just a, hey, call me if something happens, although it sometimes can be. It can also be a fully executed contract in the background, signed, negotiated, done. Sitting behind the first deal waiting. If that contract terminates, it doesn't go back on the open market. It moves forward with the backup immediately. No relisting, no new showings, no scrambling. It just shifts into place. And if you're not in that position, you don't get that opportunity. I've seen this play out over and over and over again. I had an investor client, a cash buyer, strong as they come. We were up against around 10 other offers, different market though. We didn't win. Honestly, I don't even think we were second place. So we just moved on. We were already out looking at other properties when I got the call a couple of days later. The buyer who went under contract never delivered their earnest money. The deal was dead. And this is where most people miss it. There was no time to think, no time to renegotiate, no time to go back and figure anything out. It was, are you in or not? And my client was ready. We said yes, and the deal was ours. That wasn't luck. That was preparation and positioning. I have had first-time buyers do the exact same thing. They'll lose out on a house they really wanted, multiple times actually. We structured strong offers, earnest money going hard after inspection, limited inspection to major items only, appraisal gap coverage, clean timelines. Still didn't win, but we stayed in position, and the buyers who did that, they won the house. The ones that didn't win, they lost it during inspection. And I see that all the time. Buyers and agents will write very specific inspection language to get a home under contract. And then once they're in, they try to renegotiate everything. Then the sellers push back and deals fall apart. And if you weren't already in that position, you don't get that call. My buyers often do. And they often get the house that they thought they'd already lost. Then you have situations like one of my other clients, super strong buyer, conventional loan, 20% down, willing to go well over appraised value. We kept losing. Cash buyers, people throwing out numbers that didn't even make sense. We wrote on a house the day before Easter. We didn't win. Not even second place. We were third place. But I'd built a relationship with the listing agent, and I made it very clear that we were still interested if anything changed. Easter morning, I'm in the shower getting ready for brunch. Phone rings. I recognize the number. Step out of the shower with shampoo still in my hair to answer it. The first deal didn't come together. Second place had already moved on, and it was ours if we wanted it. But here's the catch. There was no time. We had to decide right then, and it was going to go to the top of our escalation clause. And this is important. Do not escalate higher than you are actually willing to go. We called my clients, talked it through quickly, submitted a clean, updated offer, and we were under contract by that afternoon. This is how this works. Not every time, but enough that if you're ignoring it, you are missing real opportunities in every market. So when people look at this market and say homes are sitting or buyers have leverage, yeah, they do. That's part of it. But the other part is that deals are not holding together the way people think they're going to. And if you understand how to position yourself when that happens, you are playing a completely different game than everybody else. Because at that point, you're not competing with 10 other buyers anymore. You're competing with what the seller does next. And most of the time, they're going to move forward with someone who is already ready, already qualified, and already in position, not start over. And if you've got the signed backup offer, you're immediately next. They don't even get to decide. They already have. So if you're buying right now and you don't win a house, the question is not, what's next? It's, are we still in this or are we completely out? Because those are two very different strategies. And most people don't even realize that they have that option. So I'm curious, if you lost out on a house you really liked, would you want to stay in position in case something changed? Or are you just moving on and starting over every time?